Hi everyone, welcome back to our YouTube channel BIM for Construction. So as we have started in Revit tutorial series for the architects and the civil engineer students. So in this today episode, we will be discussing about how you can create different types of stairs like U shape or the straight or the L shape, how you can create those stairs, how you can modify the tread and the riser depth as per your requirement. Okay, so before starting, if you have missed any of our previous videos regarding this playlist, I will request you to go to my playlist section and check all those episodes starting from the episode 1 to today date. Okay, so let's start. First of all, before starting, we will be learning the basic terminology that's are used in the stairs. So first of all, here I am sharing an image. So let me share. Okay, so as you can see here in the image, we are having stairs and we will be understanding the basic terminology here. As you can see here, the main important parts that the terminology will be used, and those parameters we will be adjusting mostly in any customized stairs in Revit. So you can see the first one is tread. What is tread? Tread is basically the flat horizontal part of the step that you actually put your foot on. So as you can see here in the image also, the bottom horizontal part, okay, this is our tread that you actually put your foot on. Okay, step, this is the step. Next one is the riser. Okay, how much the height of this particular step, one step. Okay, so the vertical wall or the part of each step that fills the gap between the stairs. Okay, so what definition you can say for the riser. Okay, so this is the height and this height is known as the riser. Okay, which will fill the gap between both two tread. You can say first this first tread, then the second tread, and in between this we are having a gap that will be filled by riser. Okay, the next third terminology is landing. What is landing? The flat floor area between two steps. This is our first steps. You can say this is the first riser, and this first riser last step we are having here, and this second riser first step we are having here. So between these two steps we need to fill that area, and that area, a flat floor area, we called as a landing. Okay, the flat floor area between two steps, two sets of steps where you can stop or turn. Okay, so this is called landing part here. Next one is handrail. As you can see here, the long bar you hold onto with your hand for balance as you walk up or down. Okay, so this is called the handrail part. Railing, this full structure we called as a railing. In railing, the top part is called as handrail, the bottom part is called as a base rail. Okay, and these railings we can call as a spindle. Okay, the next one is stringer. So stringer, supporting structure, we can say supporting structure which will gonna support this tread and riser. This is the main supporting structure. So it can be made up of the wood, it can be made up of the concrete plus RCC, it can be made up of the metal as per the project requirement. So this basic terminology you understand. Okay, now let's go to the Revit, how you can create the different types of stairs as per your requirement. Okay, so in architectural tab, if you go here, we are having an option to create stairs. Okay, so we will be creating a stair for this particular building. As you can see here, let me first clearly explain you the levels here, because for the stairs the level knowledge should be good. Okay, so let me go to any of the section view. Let's say I am cutting a section. This is my floor plan, ground floor FFL, and I am cutting a section here. Okay, let's say this section we have cut. Right click, go to section view, particular here. So this one I am turning as a fine wireframe. Okay, and let me extend this section view up to here. Okay, so we have created an one section somewhat here. Let me show you this 3D building from the top also. So somewhat here I have created a section in my ground floor plan. This is my 3D view, this is my ground floor plan. So I have created one section here. We can also check the realistic view from here also. Okay, so I will be I will create one stair from the ground floor plan, continue up to level 1 here. So let me go to the section. So I will be letting you know how much levels are there. So as you can see here, we are having a ground floor level. Okay, here in section we are having a ground floor FFL. Both this we are having our building wall, and we need one stair. And let me draw a line. I need one stair from the ground floor, finished floor. It will be going up to the first floor. Okay, so right now I am having one level ground floor FFL and the another level first floor FFL. And what is the distance between my both two FFL is 11 feet. Okay, so I need a stair which will be running towards first floor, and the total height it should be covering is 11 feet. Okay, understood? This concept is important first. Okay, now we will be going to our ground floor plan again here. Okay, here you will go to stairs. Simply you will click on the stairs. Now to create a stairs, here you can see different types of stairs are available. We will be starting with the first option, that is straight. As you can see here, create a straight run by specifying a start point. You have to specify a start point, you have to specify an end point, and it will create a straight stairs. Okay, before starting you are having some properties here. Let me discuss this location line. The location line is basically the projection line. As you can see here, once I selected this starting point, let's say this is my starting point, let me turn this to wireframe. Okay, so as you can see here, right now this dash projection line is coming in the left part of this stair. Okay, if you want it to come from the center part or the right part, you can select from here. Let's say if you want to come it from the center, it will show you from the center. So this is also useful while modeling and fast, so we don't need adjustment in the later stage. This will be I am discussing in the same tutorial in the next tool. Okay, so for now, just for your information, that here from you can adjust the locations line. Okay, next one is offset. If you want to make an offset, for example, whatever the start point you have selected, from that particular start point you want an offset. As you can see here, we have selected in left. Okay, but this projection line is coming 2 feet offsetted from that particular line. So this feature also you can use. Mostly these features are not majorly used for modeling, but still you should aware. Okay, now actual run width. What is actual run width? As you can see here in the image, let me show you the image again. Okay, so width, this width of this thread, what width you need to use, you can mention also here. So for most of the project, if it is in residential, 3 feet to 4 feet is the good width of the thread that we are using. Okay, so these are the properties that you should be aware while modeling. Okay, then from here you have to simply select a start point. Okay, then here two parameters you need to decide. First one, base level, means from which base level we are creating the stairs. Okay, means if you go to section, here we have to mention that from the ground floor FFL I am creating stairs, and up to which level you want to create a stair, up to first floor. Okay, so you will be checking those points are clearly mentioned. You are not mentioning the wrong floors here. So okay, verify that the proper floors are mentioned in the base level and the top level. Next one, how much risers you need, means how much steps you need. For example, based on this riser, let me show you an example. Right now I am using this as a let's say 22 riser I needs I am creating. So here you can see the riser height is changing. Let's say if I turned it to 25, the riser height decreases. If I turn it to 22, the riser height increases. So what does it is doing? Let me show you in the image again. This is the riser height. Let's say if I am saying that from this ground floor I need to go here, let's say I need to go here around somewhat 10 feet I need to go from the ground floor to first floor, and I am saying that I need only 10 feet stairs, and in the next case I am saying I need only 8 steps. So in the second case I am decreasing the steps. It means the Revit needs to increase the height of riser, because we are decreasing from 10 steps to 8 steps. It means in the 10 steps whatever the riser value is there, in the 8 steps the Revit will definitely increase the riser steps. Okay, so we can climb the stairs in 8 steps, the same height that we are going to climb in the 10 case. Okay, this understood? So let's say here I have selected a starting point here. Okay, so this one started 22 riser point I am selected. Here also you can see in the bottom part it will show you that you have desired number of riser you want 22, and right now you have created 8, right now you have created 12. So like this it will be you can check in your part also here below. So right now we have created 22 risers, created 0 remaining. I am going to click here and my 22 risers are created. If I go to 3D, from here I can click OK, and the this model part will be completed. Here I can go to stair. In the 3D I can check that my stair is created. If I go to section, Okay, I can check that my stair is up to from ground floor to level first floor. Okay, so it is correct. That is our requirement. We need to climb from the ground floor to first floor, and it is meeting our requirement. Okay, now the shifting I can do here. Let's say I want to shift here. Okay, so if I go to the 3D view, you can see we have created a stair from the ground floor to first floor. Concept clear? This one. Okay, now let's say the same steps I want to rise this same using let's say 18 steps. Okay, right now I have used 22 steps in this particular stair. This time I am creating the same stair. Now I will be choosing only the 18 stairs. So, okay, so here I am choosing the 18 stairs. Right now the riser height going to 7 feet or 8 feet approx. Okay, so it will show you an error because this is not, it is going beyond the standards, and where we have set the standard, if you go to edit type here, okay, here we have set our standard that the maximum riser height should not go beyond 6 inch, minimum tread depth should be 8 inch. Okay, why maximum riser height should not go beyond 6 inch? Because the mostly standards are saying that a person when any person is climbing, the riser height should not be more than 6 inch or 8 inch at 8 inch as per the standard. So while climbing, it will be not difficult or not much pain on his knee while rising through these steps. Okay, so right now the Revit is showing error, but still we can ignore and we can create for the sample. So here 18 riser I have created, click OK. So the distance is same. I have reached from the ground floor to first floor using 22 steps also and using 18 steps also. So here in case of 18 steps, as you can see in the background also, let me shift it to here. In case of 18 steps, the riser height, Revit has increases the riser height, and in case of 22 steps, the riser height is 6 inch. Okay, so Revit will calculate the riser height based on the steps requirement. Okay, if you, for example, right now we are moving the stair from around, we are climbing the stair from ground floor to first floor, that is 11 feet. Okay, so if I calculate this, okay, so if I calculate this 11 feet distance, I will convert into inches. Okay, so this much inches of height I need to reach from ground floor to first floor. Okay, now see, we are demanding 22 risers in the first case, so we will divide the 22 steps. So this will comes around 6 inch. The first, the each riser height. Okay, in next case, this case we are going to use only 18 steps, 1 2 3 4 5 6, only 18 steps. In that case, it will, if we divide this 30 by 18, it will, the riser, each riser height will be coming around 7.3, and that's what the Revit using in this particular 18 inches. Okay, so like this the Revit will create a stairs as per your desired number of risers. Okay, this how you can create, and you have to define the ground floor or the first floor, all the levels, means the base level of that stair and the top level of that stairs. Now if you go to here stairs, you are having a different types of stairs. First we created this straight stair, and one more important thing, let me inform you, most of the students also get confused. Once you created this stair in the starting by selecting the desired number of riser 22, now if you will change this one, let me go to the section again. Let's say this one we have created using 80 number of stairs, this one we have created using 22 number of stairs. But after creation, if I am changing here, this one will not be updated. So this will be the issue in the Revit. Okay, so this stair will be some, so as you can see here, this stair, so in this case this stair is here till 18 steps it is reached, but those part, the extra foots like 19 20 21 22 will still be there, and this one will not be automatically updated. Okay, so in this case you have to go to this edit stairs again, then you have to reduce those stairs again. Okay, so both options are there. If you want to create from the start, then keep in mind that how many steps you need, and you can done the stairs as per your requirement in the first time. Otherwise you have to edit it again. Okay, so let's go to the more further options, how many types of stairs we can create. So going to stairs again, here if you want to create a full step spiral, then also options are there. You have to simply select the one mark starting point, then from that starting point it will show you a radius. Okay, so the radius right now it is showing from the internal handrail of the stairs. You can say if you want it to show from the like center, you can select from the center, then from the center it will show you the diameter, radius. So like this you can select, and same like the straight, you need to mention the number of desired you have to mention the number of desired steps requirement, and you can click on it and this stair will be created. So in 3D you can see. Okay, so like this you can create a full step spiral, then click OK. From here you can change the steps requirement as per your project. Click OK. Okay, so same like again going to stairs, you can create center and spiral also. Okay, so in this you have to select the center, then the end point. Okay, then after that end point you are creating a step in that direction. Okay, like this, and you can select OK. Okay, this one also you can create. The next importance that mostly people are using in their project is L-shape winder. Okay, so here you can create an L-shape winder also. You have to simply click on it. The same process, the number of desired riser and everything you have to mention, top level, base level, and you will be simply placing. Okay, let's say we are placing here, simply placing the stair. So now the stair is created in the L shape. Okay, again the last one is the U shape. So you will be simply clicking here and you can place the U shape. Okay. Okay, so now let's say if we want this, as you can see in the 3D that we have created an straight. Okay, let me go to the stairs again. We have created an straight, we have created a spiral, we have created the L shape, we have created the U shape roof. As per your requirement you can create. Okay, now let's say while creating, if you don't want the railings to be automatically updated, so after that you can also delete like that. I can delete it now, but while modeling, if you don't want that the railing should be comes associated with the stairs, whatever you are choosing, L shape or the U shape, then while creating a stair there is an option. Let me go to ground floor plan again. Here if you are going again, then let me turn this to realistic. While creating an stair, here you are having an option railing, so you will be clicking on this railing option here. If you don't want the railings, then you can click simply on the none, and if you want the different types of railing, whatever you in your project template having, you can choose from here also. For example, right now I am selecting none. Okay, now if I am drawing any stair, the railing will not be there automatically. Let's see this model in the 3D. Okay, so as you can see here, no railings are there. Okay, now when we are creating the railing, okay, we are having two options also there. Let me show you again. Let's go to the ground floor. We are understanding the new parameter for the railing. This time if you go to railing, there are two options. One is thread, one is stringer. Okay, so what does they mean? Let me go to the image again. So I will let me show you in the model itself. For example, for the first option I am choosing the thread. Okay, here the first option I am choosing the thread option. Okay, sorry, this one is straight with railing, choosing the thread option, done. Okay, next time again I am choosing the stair, straight stair. This time choosing the railing on stringers. Okay, again drawing an straight stair, done. Okay, so as you can see in the 3D, let me show you. In the first option we have selected the railing should be on threads. Okay, in the first option we have selected the railing should be on the threads. So as we know, this part is the riser, the vertical part, and this horizontal part is called as the threads. So as you can see here, the railing in our first option, as you can see here, is directly installed on the thread part. Okay, as you can see here from the edges, if I show you, okay, the railings are installed on the thread part. Okay, but in second option we have selected that the railings should be installed on the stringers, that is the outside part. This okay, so if you see here, the railings are installed on the stringer portion. Okay, so like this, the definitions, the parameters control that the railing should be installed on the threads or the outside portions or the outside edges of the stringers. Okay, so these two parameters also you can control. Okay, so as you can see here, the railings is installed on the outside, that is our stringer part, and here on the treads it is right now you can see it is placed on the tread. So this is how you can control, and your family should be correct as per your requirement. So let's move to the next part. So till now we have studied about the stairs, terminologies of the stairs. We have studied about how you can create the different stairs. Let's say we have completed this one, how you can create all those types of stairs. This one I will be discussing in the upcoming videos. Okay, we have understood straight stair, we have understood those spiral, we understood this L shape winder, and we have understood this U shape also. So L shape also you can create from the straight one also, in which you are having an option to create landing as well. So we'll be discussing this one right now. Let's say we are selecting this one and we want to reach the same floor level. Okay, in this case I am not choosing the projection line by creating the stair to mention the center part. The reason is I will choose this left part. I will show you the reason also. Let's say I am defining the 23 steps again. Till here I have raised to the 16, then the next. So as you can see here, from the corner of this steps that I created, from that corner I can simply pick this by selecting the location line at left. If I selected the location right at center, then it will be difficult for me to create a steps, the new second step directly at this edge. That's why I have selected the left while modeling. So here the left are 6 and till here the left are 0. So as you see here, automatically a landing is created. So if I go to 3D view this time, a landing will be there. So as you can see, let me delete the rest. Okay, so as you can see here, we have created an L shape. This time we are having a landing at this connecting of both the risers. Okay, and also when you are editing, for example, if automatically it is not creating a landing, so let's say we are not having any landing, then you can use this feature also. You have to simply go to here, it will show you pick the first one, you will be selecting this first one. It will ask you for the second one, you will be selecting this one. It will create a landing. Okay, and if you want to increase the sizes of landing, you can simply, let's say from here, you can move it more front, and like that you can control. Okay, this time, so like this you can create or let's say the different types of stairs. Okay, in your Revit project as per your. Okay, you can create the landings between two risers, you can increase the length of the landing. Okay, you can change the desired number of stairs as per your requirement. Okay, you can, and later on in the next video, this video will be a bit longer if I will cover all the points regarding the stairs. So in this I have informed you about all the basics properties of the stairs. In the next video we will be discussing how you can modify, what are the important properties that are related to the stairs that you should know, how you can change the material, how you can change the railing types and all, how you can change the riser height, tread depth and everything in detail. So if this video is helpful for you, don't forget to like, share and subscribe.